Hey everyone, thank you for watching today's video. I'm so excited to do. It's gonna be another new Sephora haul and try on video. So I picked up a handful of products from Sephora and I'm gonna be getting ready trying those on. I also got a couple of products in PR that I'm gonna be trying, including the Colourpop Star Wars palette. There is a new mascara out from Milani and then a new finishing powder from Ofra. So let's go ahead and get started. Welcome. I always forget to do my outfit of the day when I do these style of videos because it's just, I'm usually wearing something extremely casual since you pretty much only see my face, but I just have on like yoga leggings. I have on a Rosie and Days t-shirt from Casey Holmes Boutique and then my unbothered zip up. So I did chat about in, which video was it? It was my makeup monthly for the month of February. I have new merch out. I have a new design, the much loved design. And then I also mentioned in there that these zip ups have been restocked because they were out of the majority of sizes for a long time. But they have finally been restocked. So if you're interested in any of the merch, I have my store on Spring, USB Teespring, and I will have that linked down below. So I'm first gonna go ahead and go through my Sephora haul and what I picked up, and then we will start getting ready. So the main thing that I wanted to grab was a new foundation. I was getting a lot of requests for the Makeup Forever new HD foundation and also the one size like Beauty Blur, the BBB cream. I put a poll on, I think it was Instagram, and I asked which one you'd want to see, and I was kind of surprised that the Makeup Forever actually won out, and won out by quite a bit. So okay, so this is the Makeup Forever HD Skin. I got the shade, I think it's Y325, and it comes in a glass bottle, does have a pump on it. Okay, so we will try that one out. If you still want to see the one size, you know, definitely let me know. I'm no stranger to Sephora hauls. I did also want to grab some Natasha Denona lip products. I also did a poll if you'd want to see the Natasha Denona lip products or the new like lip creme from Makeup by Mario, and it was pretty close, but the Natasha Denona did win out. So these are both from the I Need a Rose lip collection. I got the lipstick and then also a lip liner. Both are in the shade Daphne, so I'm really excited to try those out. I did also see that Tarte had their concealer. This is their Power Flex concealer. I've had a couple people ask me what I think of this, and when I saw that it was offered as a mini, I was like, I'll just grab the mini and see what I think. Got the shade Light Beige. Then let's see. Oh, this was an impulse purchase. I saw it on the Sephora like homepage when I first, and I was like, wow, that looks really pretty. And I was like, Samantha, you don't need it. Would you even wear it? Move on. Filled up my cart. I was kind of going back through everything and I saw it pop up again and I was like, I'm gonna get it. So this is from Iconic London. This is their Silk Glow Duo. So this is a blush and highlighter duo. I know I keep saying that I'm like barely wearing highlighters these days, and a lot of times I'm reaching for highlighters that are in palettes, like my palette with Ofra, the Life's a Draft. If I'm using eyeshadows or like the bronzer or the blush, then I go into the highlight and remember to use it. So I'm like, maybe if it's in a blush duo or it's in a face duo, maybe I'll use the highlight more. Isn't it just so pretty though? This was total impulse. Total impulse. There's two different shades on the Sephora website. I did also grab the Lancome Bi-Facil eye makeup remover. I used to really love this and I wanted to have it back. I saw that it was like a point perk. And then this was also beauty offers that you like put the code in. You got 2 samples of YSL fragrances. So we got Black Opium, which so many people recommended this to me in my fragrance collection video. So I thought, why not get it? And then I think this one is just called Y. I'm not familiar. This is gonna be my first, I'm pretty sure first YSL products that I am testing out, fragrances that I'm testing, but I'm really excited for it. And then, like I said, I have the Colourpop Star Wars. That's everything that I got from Sephora this time. But I got the Colourpop Star Wars palette. I've worn it a couple times now and I've really enjoyed the looks with it. I have a YouTube shorts here if you want to see the first look. It's just a short 1-minute video and I just did a little voiceover for that. So I'm gonna be using that. The new finishing powder from Ofra. When I mentioned these in a recent Will I Buy It video, a lot of people asked if I would try this one out. So we have like new packaging, new products from Ofra. And then from Milani, I just got this one in today, and this is a new mascara. Their highly rated anti-gravity mascara. Didn't they have a highly rated mascara? Or a highly, what was that called? It was different packaging. But it was like kind of similar, but it was different. I don't know. we're gonna give it a shot. So let me just clip my hair back and we'll get going. Got my candle going. Look at me. Look at me being a real YouTuber. So we are zoomed in and let's get started. I'm just gonna start with my Lawless Beauty Priming Serum. Let me tell you a little bit about the foundation. So this one retails for $43. It says it's an undetectable liquid foundation that blurs and covers imperfections for up to 24 hours, powered by a micro skin system that syncs with the skin for true skin finish. It's supposed to be medium coverage, natural finish. All right, let's give it a shot. So I usually like to apply my foundations with a damp sponge. So I just have one here that looks like a pig. Who came out with this? I can't remember, but it was a really cute, wasn't it like a Miss Piggy set or something like that? Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on who came out with it, but it was cute. Kind of confused on the shade name because this says 2N22, then in parentheses it says Y325. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a few pumps. I'm usually more neutral, so that's why I'm thinking like the 2N makes more sense, but I don't know. It didn't seem very liquidy when I put it onto the sponge and held it up. You could see like it didn't really move a whole lot. Like the new NARS and Charlotte Tilbury, like those are pretty liquidy. Even like the Kosas is too, that I've been testing out. I feel like there's a slight smell to it, scent to it. Nothing too overwhelming. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get you close. Off the bat, my first thoughts, okay, I don't know, this is gonna sound really strange. I feel like it blended into my skin, which usually is a good thing. Like, you don't want the foundation to be sitting on top of your skin and looking like kind of awkward, but I feel like it kind of just like sunk right into my skin. But to me, it almost looks like just slightly more like dry or matte. I mean, it's not the worst. It's not like, it's not terrible. It's just kind of bizarre to me. Like it really feels like it just like got soaked up by my skin, but instead of giving kind of maybe more of like, I have more dry skin, so I usually prefer something a little bit more radiant, glowy, even though I really do like just like a straight natural finish. I feel like it almost like dried out my skin. Like I've been like sitting in the sun for like a hot second and like all my foundation got baked onto my skin. That's kind of how I'm feeling. That is how I would describe it. That's really interesting. Because it says it has more of a natural finish. I feel like the medium coverage I think would be right. I feel like it kind of smoothed everything out, evened everything out. But you can still see my skin, but it covered up, you know, those imperfection areas nicely. That's weird. And I was thinking as I was blending it, you know, like I said, it didn't move a lot on the sponge, and as I was blending it, it wasn't really like going, you kind of have to work quickly is what I noticed, because even when I got up to the spot that I had on my forehead, I noticed it was a little bit harder to blend out, and I was like trying to go a little quicker. So it's a little bit more on the drying side. Okay, but it's not, I don't think, I mean, this is the first thing that we put on. So I'm gonna be here for a hot second putting on other products, and I'll be really curious to see how it goes throughout the day. Maybe it's something that needs a little bit more, maybe an illuminating primer. The one from Lawless is more of a hydrating one, which I like because of my dry skin, but maybe it needs a more like glowy primer. I always come back to review all the products that I test out for the first time. I'm gonna be doing a ranking video shortly on, I think, my last 2 Sephora hauls. So stay tuned for that. That's coming up on my schedule. So I'll definitely give it a full review. Curious if you've tried this one and what you think. I wish it was a little bit more natural and not as matte, but it's okay. We'll keep going. We'll keep going. It's a try new makeup. It's not too serious. Not too serious. Next up, I'm gonna move over to the concealer. So this is one from Tarte. I don't really try Tarte products a whole lot, but I was getting quite a few questions on this one. So I purchased the mini for $12. And again, the shade is in 20B Light Beige. This is supposed to be a concealer that delivers weightless, full coverage with a natural matte finish. This says the yoga pants of concealers. I mean, I'm wearing yoga pants, so it feels right to try this out. I did Reformer Pilates this morning. Has anyone done Reformer Pilates? Man, that's hard. And I've been doing Pilates regularly since high school. The Reformer machines always kind of intimidated me, but man, they're really good though. They're like, it's such a good workout. It's really quite challenging. Here's what the mini looks like. So I'm gonna add some on the inner corner and then do the lift. I got the HydroFlex like skin tint from Tarte. I didn't lose my mind over it. Like it was fine. I don't even know, do I have it? I might have decluttered it. Oh no, I still have it. Yeah, so they're HydroFlex. I got this one when I was buying like all of the skin tints. Again, it was fine, like it's fine. Let me go ahead. This one seems a little bit on the light side, but we'll go ahead and see. Just blend that out. It is pretty light. I'm just gonna keep it on my under eyes. I don't really feel like I need to spot conceal. Like I don't mind if, you know, it's like it's skin. Like I'm not a big full coverage gal. And I'm actually really proud of my skin. I know it's not perfect, but I've been working really, really hard on finding like good skincare products for me and eating a little bit more balanced, drinking a crap ton of water throughout the day, and obviously like staying working out and things like that, and trying to get my skin in a good place, wearing a ton of sunscreen. So I feel really proud of my skin. I'm good with this. All right, so here's the concealer. Okay, I feel like it did a good job, you know, brightening. It was a little bit of a lighter shade, so that could be it too. But some of my darkness right here, you know, looks a little bit more covered, looks a little bit better. Once again, I do have dry skin. I have dry under eyes. I feel like this one is a little bit drying, kind of what I was thinking with the KVD Good Apple Concealer that I tried in my last Sephora try-on haul. But I've actually ended up enjoying that one. Again, I'll be reviewing it soon. So maybe this one will do the same, like as it kind of sits for a little bit, it looks a little bit better. I just feel like it looks a little bit on the dry side too. I actually wouldn't even mind a little bit more concealing, like right in the middle there. But first thoughts, not bad. I'm not like freaking out about it right now. I don't feel like it like totally transformed my under eyes, but it definitely was an improvement. It's an improvement, which is great. I'm just gonna set really quickly with my Charlotte Tilbury powder just on the concealer, since we're gonna use the Ofra finishing powder all over the face. So here's the under eyes with the powder added. I don't know, I feel like the more that I kind of was looking at it, it's not too bad. It's a little bit more drying, like it's just not as hydrating as some of the other concealers that I prefer, but I don't think it's making the under eyes look severely like dehydrated or really clinging to any dry patches, anything like that. So okay, all right, I don't mind it. That's what I'll say. That's what I'm gonna say for right now. I'm just gonna use I don't have a new bronzer actually, so I am going to use the Rare Beauty bronzer stick. I did a video recently. Oh, interesting. I have tried the Rare Beauty bronzer with multiple foundations because I love this bronzer. And one thing that I've said about it is how smooth it is. I mean, I just wore this. I'm filming this on Tuesday. I wore this over the weekend. It did not seem as smooth. And so far I only have on the Makeup Forever foundation. So like I was saying, like I feel like it just made my skin more dry. Even I can tell with this bronzer. Wow, that's interesting. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out. Like I was saying, I did a beauty battle recently with the Rare Beauty bronzer stick and then the Milk Makeup cream bronzer, which I love so much. But this newcomer from Rare Beauty is so good. I posted it started as a TikTok, but you know, a lot of us repurpose them for reels. The trending audio was something like, that's a great question, and the answer is because I am annoying. And over it, I put the text, why do you keep recommending the Rare Beauty bronzer when it's sold out everywhere? And people were really getting a kick out of that one, which made me laugh. So it's such a great bronzer. If it's back in stock in your shade, this video is not gonna go up till either Thursday or Friday, so it'll be a few more days, but if it's up, I would recommend to get it. It's so interesting to me how, like, it was still fine to blend out the bronzer, but I could just tell that it definitely was not the same with some of my other foundations that I have worn it with. I don't know about this Makeup Forever. No, I'm gonna be so sad. But like I was saying in my Will I Buy It video when I talked about it, I tried their past one because I think this is kind of supposed to be like their reformulated HD Skin or whatever it was. I know so many people love that one, but I was just kind of like, it's all right. Like, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. And I'm worried that I'm really not gonna be loving this one, especially on dry skin. Again, if you are the complete opposite skin type of me, this is what I always say, but it's gonna be better, obviously, to watch those with oily skin giving the reviews, but All right, I wanted to put the bronzer down before I did the finishing powder since the bronzer is cream. Everything else that we are doing will be powder. So the new one from Ofra Cosmetics, this is their translucent powder. Again, I'm doing the shade medium. This one says it's all about the finish. Set your coverage to luminous and smooth with this ultra fine crushed mineral powder. You can build coverage, smooth fine lines, leave skin looking shine free. Choose from light, medium, or dark shade to set liquid foundations all day long. Looks like this retails for $23. I do have my affiliate code, which is Samantha. So here's what the packaging looks like. And then popping this open, I'm gonna do a swatch real quick just to see, because they did also send me the light shade. Looks like it has a little bit of glow, because when I first saw these, I thought they were actually highlighters. I think the medium should be okay. I thought that they were highlighters, but it turns out that they are finishing powders. Okay, so I'll say it looked a little bit more glowy, and then when I swatched it, I feel like some of that came off because I was like, is it gonna be too glowy? So just wanted to point that out if you were kind of, you know, wondering about that. I'm gonna use this is a brush from Moda, the LE03. I just kind of want it like a bigger, fluffier brush. And I'm just gonna tap some in there and tap and kind of swirl along here. You know what powder I should try with the Makeup Forever since I'm not loving it? Obviously the Dior. I know that you were all just yelling at the screen. You were just yelling Dior. Because that powder can always save any foundation. So I'll definitely try it with that and see if it's better or what. So I'm just kind of like buffing this all over. Okay, this one to me, I still feel like it does give you some shine because like right here in the forehead, you can definitely see a little bit of luminosity. I don't mind that. I'm gonna tell you one more time that I have dry skin. Just, maybe you weren't listening. I have dry skin. So I like that it's bringing a little bit of like glow back to my skin, that the Makeup Forever kind of like, I feel like it sucked away any sort of hydration. I feel like it kind of looks a little bit metallic-y, and with the glow that it's giving, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of accentuating areas that I don't know if I'm absolutely loving, like even on my nose here. Maybe the medium is just maybe it's too dark of a shade for me. Maybe I should try the light one and see how that goes. I just thought Aries and I have been getting our steps in. It's been in the 70s in Vegas. Okay, like I'm all about this. So we have been outside quite a bit more. I'm gonna start in on the eyes before I finish off some of the face, but first I'm just gonna go ahead and do my brows off camera. So brows are done. I'm gonna spray with a little bit of the Professional Super Setter. I always wanna say Super Spreader from Benefit, and we'll see how the skin's looking. So complexion we're gonna leave for just a bit, and we're gonna pop over into the eyes and use the Star Wars palette. So again, I have the YouTube shorts here if you would want to see another look with it. So this one is more cool toned, and it has some darker shades here, that pop of red in the center. Kind of want to do something with that. I'm just not exactly sure. I'm not really sure what we're gonna do today. I've been really trying the whole getting out of my comfort zone looks, and I feel like I've been doing a really good job at it. I've even been doing liner, lashes. I reviewed even magnetic lashes in my last Makeup Monthly. Like, I've really been giving it a go, y'all. So let's see what we can come up with today. I'm gonna start with the E25 from Sigma. I'm gonna do a little bit of this one here. This is the Empire. And I kind of want to use, I want to use the red, and I want to use this lighter shade too. So we're going to start off with this, and we're going to pack that on the outer part of the eye. This is a nice shade. At first I was worried it was going to be a little bit too patchy, but it's not doing too bad as I continue to blend. That one's kind of like a blue-gray, like a matte blue-gray. That's pretty. Then I'm going to pick up Imperial Forces with a larger blending brush. This is from BK Beauty, the 201. So this one's just a little bit of a lighter tone. And I'm going to blend that back and forth above my crease. I'm just gonna blow it out a little bit. Just getting a little bit of fallout here, I'm noticing. Not too bad. Again, really just kind of focusing that above that darker shade, more towards the brow. I really want to use the red. I did, my first look, I used Gone Galactic, which was really pretty, like a cool, almost like a cool toned bronze almost. But I feel like everything else in here is so much darker. Like even Death Star, I feel like would be pretty dark. And I don't want to go like super, super dark. So I'm gonna do the red and then some of that lighter shimmer and hope that I like it. I'm gonna take the E55 from Sigma and dip into I am the master. I thought, isn't there a quote that says, no, that's your father. I am your master. I am your father. Never mind. I don't know. Here I think, oh, never mind. Let's just move on. I'm gonna tap the red kind of all over, because again, I don't know like how much red I want it to be, so I want to put that other shade over it. Actually, this one isn't looking to be too overpowering. So I'm just gonna add the red to the lid. Hope that I'm in focus here. Sometimes with trying new makeups, I just get so like interested in trying stuff on, and it's hard to describe it. Like I genuinely feel like y'all are sitting in front of me and we're just like hanging out, getting ready together, and then I'm like, ah, am I in focus? Am I in frame? Is the camera even on? Am I recording? Like, I don't know. So always kind of catches me off guard sometimes. I'm just gonna put that all down. I don't want to cover up too much blue, so we might have to bring some more blue back into the look also. That's fun. So I'm gonna bring back a little bit of a darker matte. Okay, I'm getting some more fallout from the red too, so I'll have to try to dust that away and probably add some more powder. Yeah, like I want the darker matte to be out here also. I think that looks fun. All right, then I'm gonna grab a BK Beauty 203 and pick up some Stormtrooper. And I'm trying to decide if I want it all over the red, in the middle, somewhere else. I'm gonna do this a little bit towards like the inner part of the eye and then the inner corner. That's what I'm gonna do. So kind of like all fades together. I don't know. Okay, that's kind of fun. I like the red more than I thought that I was going to. This shadow is one that feels more like a Super Shock, like it feels a little bit more on the creamy side. Kind of do it like so. Okay, all right. Little inner corner here. Okay, not my original thought that I had in mind, but I like it. It's fun. It's kind of different. Now I'm gonna have on my March goal tracker to do the outside of my comfort zone looks. What did I have for 2 times in February? I think I just did 1 in January, 2 in February. That was my actual goal. I see at least 3 check marks on that one. I think maybe I think there was a 4th one. My pore flowers are starting to like go all over the place, so I really need to clean those up. I still need to make my March goal tracker. I need to fill that out because February got over way too quickly for me. But for outside my comfort zone, I mean, I'll at least put 3 times. I think that'll be good. It just kind of keeps me motivated to try new things. All right, this is fun. And I mentioned in my Makeup Monthly too, but if you signed up for the digital download pack through my website, the March emails went out with the new forms. Or if you're just interested in having a goal tracker, I have one available as a digital download to print off for yourself to keep track of your goals. Okay, this is different. This is fun. I'm going to kind of lightly sweep away any fallout there. And then I'm gonna grab a little bit more of my Charlotte powder and then just add a little bit more back to the under eye area. I like the palette. Again, it's a little bit darker and a little bit more of like just not quite my usual. Actually, I'm kind of liking the concealer. See, this is what happened to me last time with the KVD. Like the longer like I sat here, the more I was like, okay, I feel like my under eyes are looking pretty good right now. All right. I'll try it with other powders too, not just the Charlotte, and see what we think. But for the palette, you know, it's a little bit darker than I normally wear, but it's still fun. You know, this first row I can still do a lot with. Some of the dark mattes, you got that pop of red in there, which is fun. Will it be like my favorite palette? You know, probably not, but it might still be a fun one to have, and it kind of pushes me a little bit out of my comfort zone for sure, I would say. So, you know, that's not a bad thing. I'm just gonna do a little bit of liner on my waterline, and then we'll finish off the lower lash line and try out that Milani mascara. I'm just gonna take a pencil brush from Nabla, and I'm just gonna blend out the two mattes here, so the Empire and then Imperial Forces. So I'm gonna do a little bit of the Empire first, and then blend that out with Imperial Forces. I'm liking this look more and more. Like, I'm not mad. If I wasn't testing a new mascara, I might even have put on false lashes, but I want to test this one from Milani. I'm also trying out a new one from Milk Makeup. I was going back and forth of where I wanted to include that, but I just got this one from Milani, and I did a little demo of the new Milk Makeup, their Rise mascara. I have that on my TikTok, which is by Samantha March. So if you want to check that out, you can, and I will be reviewing it shortly. So for the Milani, their highly rated anti-gravity mascara says it instantly delivers extra volume, length, and lift. It has castor oil. This weightless, intense black formula applies seamlessly without clumping or smudging up to 24 hours of wear. There's a flexible, molded hourglass-shaped brush to coat and grab every lashes for maximum impact. All right, so I really did like, I swear it was called the highly rated from Milani. I really liked that one. So this is now the anti-gravity. Okay. All right, so I just added it to my bottom lashes. I can definitely tell that it's gonna be a little bit more of a dry formula. And then I will go ahead and try top lashes here. Wowzers, okay. I'm not even done, and I'm still on the first coat, and I am impressed with the lengthening. Whoa, whoa, you see that? What? So now I have two coats. I'm highly impressed. I'm highly impressed. Like, I stopped filming so I could record a TikTok real fast because I'm so impressed with this mascara. I hope that it doesn't move, because, you know, that's my biggest thing. It's gonna have a lot of transfer, etc, etc. Milani's got some good mascaras. That's why when I saw it, I got so excited, and I was like, I should do the Milk Makeup. And I liked the Milk Makeup, but it did not give me that instant, like, oh my goodness, like this one from Milani is. Oh, okay, the complexion products, I wasn't really sure like how we were doing. And this mascara is gonna make me pretty excited, I think, so. I'm gonna go ahead and do two coats on this side. I'm really quite shook by this mascara. So we have two coats. Like, it just made me look like I have lashes. I mean, you can probably tell before I put the mascara on, I just don't really have a lot of lashes to work with. So when I find a mascara that really makes me look like I have lashes, it made them longer, darker. Oh my gosh, I'm really excited. If we are gonna have, because, you know, like, things have been like going like okay, but maybe like they're not the most decent, and if this is gonna be the winning product, that's gonna be, I'm gonna be pretty excited. I'll be pretty excited about that. But next up, I'm gonna use the Iconic London Duo. I mentioned this in the beginning, right? It was still in the box, everything else was in front of me. And I also did a haul for TikTok. I'm pretty sure that I talked about this, but this is from Iconic London, and this is their face duo. So we have the blush and then also the highlighter, and I got mine in Rose Glow. So this one retailed for $39. It says the gel powder texture of Iconic London's Silk Glow Duo will deliver a glossy shot of radiance and a flush of color in one sweep. The Buttersoft highlight and blush are packed with pearlescent pigments and combine the finish of a liquid highlighter with the weightlessness of a powder. All right, so I'm gonna use the BK Beauty 107 as a blush brush. I'm gonna dip into the blush, and then I've been trying to take my blush a little bit higher on my cheekbones. Okay, I feel like that didn't really do a whole lot. Let me do some more. All right, there we go, there we go. Ooh. I like that it said that these were more like glowy products, because that's kind of just more what I'm into right now. Ooh, that's pretty. All right, so I'm liking that. It's nice and buildable. Does give a nice flush to the cheeks. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take a highlight brush. This is from Reffer, the 18. And I'm gonna add a little highlight right on top of my cheekbones. That's really pretty too. Ooh, my impulse purchase might also be a winner for this video. Okay. I feel like I don't really need to put a lot, like, I feel like I'm not minding the Ofra powder on like my cheeks, but my nose and my forehead, I think it was just like a bit too much. So I'm mostly gonna concentrate this highlighter here just on my cheekbones. It's not like too overwhelming, but I've been a little bit more into some subtle highlights these days. But that blush was really pretty. Ooh, okay, so a little duo here. Maybe it'll actually help me remember to do my highlighter. I'm hoping the lip products work with the eye look. I'm pretty sure I picked the more like mauve-y nude versus pink, but I don't know. I have to film my new makeup releases after this because again, I'm filming this on Tuesday. So my new makeup releases does go up tomorrow. So we have the I Need a Rose. Yeah, this might be too pink. I Need a Rose from Natasha Denona. These both are in the Daphne shade. We'll at least give it a shot. I might just have to switch out my lip product before I actually film. But let's go ahead. I'm gonna do the lip liner first. So I also have the Natasha Denona lip liner in Dana, which I really like, though it is quite dark, so I was excited to get something a little bit lighter too. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and top with the lipstick. I'll say the lipstick isn't the most creamiest. I also have another Natasha Denona lipstick and I feel like it's creamier. It's still looking to be a little bit more of a satin finish, at least right now, but I feel like I'm kind of like tugging along the lips, which is interesting because I don't think my other Natasha one does that. So again, a little bit too pink for this eye look. I might try to do like a nude gloss to try to even it out a little bit. But I don't know, it's a little bit more pinky than I tend to go for. It does have some mauve to it, which is, I do like more mauve tones. I think it'll be a pretty color for spring though. We are almost to that time. It's almost time to spring our clocks forward. So I think it'll be a nice spring color. All right, I'm gonna take the clips out and try to like brush my hair, and then I will come back for some final thoughts. So that is gonna do it for today's trying new makeup. I feel like we have recovered a bit in the end here, but here is the final look. So definitely gonna have to give the foundation a handful more tries and see if there's a way to apply it that I like it, or certain products to use with it that I like it, because this is the one that I'm not too sure that I'm loving it, but we'll be curious to get your thoughts. The Tarte concealer, like I said, I was kind of liking it more as I let it sit for a little bit longer. The Ofra powder, I'm gonna try to use it and just kind of avoid some of those areas where I didn't feel like I need, like the nose, like forehead, that sort of thing. You know, I do have more dry skin, so I was kind of curious to try this to see like what kind of glow it would give, but it might be just a little bit too much, but I'm also gonna try the light version and see what I think of that one. For the eyeshadow palette, really been liking that. Again, I'm not sure it's gonna be a favorite palette of mine, but it'll be something that'll kind of push me out of the comfort zone. And I mean, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. On my Instagram, when I got it in PR, in the like text box for like the link that you can click, I put Star Wars. I was just curious if anyone would notice it. Oh no, a lot of people noticed it. A lot of people noticed that, so I hope that you enjoyed that one. The Milani mascara is like the standout from this video for me, so that's pretty exciting. But also the Iconic London Duo. I mean, I feel like it's a little bit on the pricey side, but it was just so pretty. I don't know, I just couldn't pass it up. But I think the blush especially is really quite beautiful out of there. And the Natasha lip products, I think these are going to be some good ones for spring. Curious about the lipstick though, to see how I feel about it. I just didn't feel like it was the same as the other lipstick that I have, which is a part of the I Need a Nude collection, and this is the I Need a Nude, this is the I Need a Rose. So I'll try those out some more, and I will come back to give my reviews here shortly. Like I said, my last two Sephora hauls I will be reviewing here, I think probably this week, or at least coming up really soon. So those will be coming your way, but that is it for this Sephora haul trying new makeup video. Definitely let me know your thoughts on it, and as always, if you enjoyed this one, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope you also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll see you in my next video.